What?
It's been nearly 3 years since the last full release of an Assassin's Creed game, and Assassin's Creed Mirage seeks to shake up the RPG formula of recent titles by returning to the series' roots. That's right, free running is back alongside a healthy emphasis on stealth gameplay. We've been all across Baghdad, and we've returned with these 23 essential tips and tricks to help you with your time in Assassin's Creed Mirage. Unlike the characters from Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, Basim doesn't level up through experience, since Mirage doesn't give you an experience bar. Instead, you get skill points by completing main quests, contracts, Tales from Baghdad, and finding lost books. Focus on these activities if you want to increase your skill points, rather than farming combat encounters. After Basim returns to Baghdad, you'll be tasked with learning more about his first target. You can explore Baghdad freely from this point onwards, but we would recommend that you prioritize completing your first main assassination mission by taking out the Slaver. Doing this unlocks your Assassin's Focus ability, new tools for your tool wheel, and a side quest that directs you towards a set of ancient armor in the desert. Speaking of this quest, we'll give you some pointers so that you can start progressing towards it. When you receive the quest titled The Calling, we recommend that you go and follow the first steps. Afterwards, you're given a vague clue to search for something north of the Akarkuf Dunes near an oasis. The dunes are located between Anbar and the city of Baghdad, and to the north of the dunes you'll find an oasis. Read the nearby note, and then descend deep into the water to find a tunnel. Proceed through, and you'll find a room with ancient equipment sealed behind some ancient locks. The reason we suggest that you come here early is that once you've read this note and seen the equipment, the game starts showing you the mysterious shard collectibles that you pass by.
That person looks suspicious.
Meaning the unlocking of this equipment becomes much easier and straightforward. Galloping on your mount will cost 0 stamina if traveling on a path or road. Galloping only consumes stamina when running over untrod terrain or swimming. When you use Enkidu, any gold beams that you see are indicating collectibles that you haven't discovered yet. If you fly close to them, then their icon will be revealed to you, and the item will be marked on the map, which is perfect if you want to come back for a collectible later. Unlike Eivor or Cassandra, Basim isn't able to freely climb up most walls as if he has suction cups on his hands. Basim will need to have a proper handhold to grab onto when climbing. So be prepared to think about how you'll navigate up a wall, especially if it's a tall tower. Bricks and wooden posts sticking out of the wall will be your best friend here. If you're trying to climb a wall and there's a handhold that's just out of reach, you have a small opportunity to extend your climb by using a nearby perpendicular surface. Basim can make a small extra jump at the end of a climb by jumping sideways, which can sometimes be enough to get you just that 1 inch closer to where you want it to go. Buried in one of the loading menu tooltips is the helpful advice that you can vault over small obstacles by pressing the crouch button. This will sometimes produce the same animation that holding the free run button does, but if you want to guarantee that you stay on the ground and don't start scaling every object nearby, the crouch button is your friend. Plus, look at how stylish these animations are. When nearing restricted areas, watch as the bar below your compass fills with orange. The closer the bar is to becoming full, the closer the guards will be to reacting to your presence in the area. If you find yourself in a restricted area and you want to save, I've got bad news for you. Saving and fast travel are both unavailable when you're in a restricted area, so if you want to save before infiltrating a compound, be sure to do it before the bar turns red at the top of your screen. Coloured banners on the side of a building or planted near a road almost always mean that the area is guarded, meaning you'll get in trouble if you step inside. Keep this in mind as you explore the main city. If you're trying to get into a building but the windows and doors are barred shut, look around to see if you can use your throwing knife from the outside of the building to break the locks. Usually if this is the case, there will be some loose throwing knives close to the location where you need to be to get the right angle in order to throw your knife and unlock the room. If you call on Enkidu while using the follow road feature on horse or camelback, you'll control Enkidu without stopping Basim's travel. You can use this as a way to scout ahead while still making progress towards your destination at the same time. Topping up on elixirs and consumables is important to do in Mirage. Tools are often essential for pulling off a stealthy infiltration, and seeing as Basim's health does not passively regenerate, you'll need those elixirs to recover from any combat or fall damage. The blue ammo crates top you up on both of these counts, and you can see these as gold chests with eagle vision. The Assassin's Bureaus will always have an ammo crate available if you need it, and you can refill your consumables quickly by going to any nearby trader. You can also watch for pots or berry bushes to refill Basim's health when out in the world. Before you can upgrade a weapon or outfit, you will first need to obtain its upgrade schematic, which can usually be found in gear chests in the same region as you found the main item. Also, keep in mind that when it comes to upgrading weapons and gear, each type works slightly differently. Upgrading a weapon will increase its stats, whereas upgrading outfits will have their perks enhanced. If you find you don't have enough upgrade materials, you can complete contracts, open normal loot chests, or purchase more from traders to top up your supply. Stealing from a chest, pickpocketing, or taking someone's mount will show a red hand icon next to the button prompt. This means that you will be reported if you complete this action in front of civilians, and if guards are nearby, they will start hunting you down. As members of the public will often point out your familiar face and will even call for guards when they realize that you're wanted for a crime. Guards can also become increasingly hostile towards you if you linger in an area without hiding. Wanted posters are a key way to remove notoriety, but it's not always easy to find one when you need it.
The guards will be ever vigilant.
They will appear with a slight orange tinge when using your eagle vision, which can help when looking for them. These will only clear a fraction of your notoriety bar, but you can pay a munadi with a power token to completely clear your notoriety at once if you prefer. Once you've unlocked the contract board at the bureau, you'll notice each contract looks different. The different symbols on each contract post denote what type of mission it will be and which type of favor token it will reward you with. Green is for merchant tokens, brown is for power tokens, and blue is for scholar tokens. The different symbols on the contracts also show you which type of mission the contract will be. The two crossed swords above a dotted line denote an escort mission, a thief's hand above a castle denotes a stealthy thieving mission, a hidden blade piercing a skull denotes an assassination contract, and a pair of handcuffed hands indicates a mission where you need to free someone. Sick of the pickpocketing minigame? Hidden within the gameplay options menu, you'll find a guaranteed pickpocket option beneath combat and stealth. Enabling this feature will allow you to auto-complete pickpocketing every time. It's worth noting that this will override any pickpocketing settings from your selected difficulty option. Keep a couple of green merchant tokens handy at all times so that you can open locked chests when you come across them. They don't look any different to other chests until you get close, at which point you either will or won't have a token to unlock the chest, so keeping one on hand will make sure you don't have to walk away without opening it. If you want to pass the time of day, you can head to the nearest bench. After you blend in, you'll get a button prompt to pass time. Time will then fast forward to either just after sunrise or just after sunset, whichever is closest. That's all of the essential tips and tricks we have for you in this video. But if you're looking for more Assassin's Creed Mirage content, we have a separate guide video to help you with combat and stealth. Our wiki page is also full of walkthroughs, collectible guides, and an interactive map, so be sure to check it out if you get stuck. For all other things gaming, stick with IGN.